Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ron Simplified Myers. I wanted to come and talk to you today because I keep seeing a lot of videos talking about term insurance, how it expires. Well, agents are good for saying, well, after 20 years, you have no more insurance. Well, that depends on the company that you go with. Yes, if you have a 20-year program as designed, all it's really basically saying is that your premiums are locked in for that 20-year period. Now, depending on the company that you're with, they do have renewable insurance, which means as long as you continue to pay the premiums, you will always have life insurance, which means the 20 years that your rates are locked in will change, but that has nothing to do with the fact that whether or not you will have insurance, which means your insurance does not expire, depending on the insurance company that you're with. What you will do is your rates will be higher because you're actually older at the end of that 20 years, that the rates were locked in. You're 20 years older, so you're going to pay more money because remember what I taught in other videos, the older you get, the more risk there is, so the more the insurance company is going to actually charge you to cover that risk. So that holds true in all programs. So even the programs that the agents are trying to push, of course, which is the cash value, the reason they keep saying term expires, again, is to try and encourage you, just like the agents to say, it's renting versus owning. I haven't figured that one out yet. And they're saying term is renting because it's temporary, and the whole life or the variable or the universal or whatever cash value names they want to come up with is like owning a house. And the reason is because, if you've heard me say before, is because they're trying to convince you that you should be permanently paying premiums. Again, from the day you're born until you're 100 years old, they're trying to convince you you should be permanently buying it, like that's the same thing as owning a home. So the example is a pretty poor example, but if you don't know any better, it sounds good. So again, all insurance is term insurance. So again, if term expires, then that means, and it's a negative as agents are trying to push, then that means your cash value programs must be expiring also. Why? Because the insurance part of all policies is term. So again, that's why I said the more you understand this stuff, the more you start to laugh at the different examples that agents use. Because again, if term insurance is bad, then that means your cash value programs have to be bad because they have term insurance inside of them. A lot of agents don't even understand that. So anyway, again, the expiration, I just wanted to verify that again. Expiration just means if you had a 20-year program, the rates being locked in for 20 years does stop at that particular time, or expires if that's the word you want to use. But the coverage will still stay in effect depending on, again, the company that you're with. And no, you don't have to do medicals again depending on the company that you're with. Only medicals would be required if you were trying to increase that program. Then they may charge you, they may do medicals for the additional. So in other words, if you had $100,000 and you decide you want to push it up to a $200,000 policy, they may require medicals for the additional $100,000 increase in coverage. And again, depending on the company that you're with, even if you got declined for the additional $100,000, it doesn't affect your primary program, which was $100,000. It has no effect on that. As long as you continue to pay the premium, you will continue to have the insurance. So again, learn this stuff because agents are good at throwing things at you which sound very, very confusing. But the reality is, it's all to get you to buy the programs that have the savings attached to it. And again, who benefits? The insurance agent and the insurance company. Again, it ain't right, it ain't wrong, but it is my opinion. And again, do your own research, and I guarantee you'll come up with the same conclusion. This is Ron Simplified Myers signing off as your partner in success in life, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.